What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Gunning Gallade for another episode. And this time it's going to be a booster box opening. So excited I am very much because Burning Shadows has officially been released on Friday, and it's time to crackalack some packs. So let's get into it, shall we? I got this from Hairy Tarantula, and they always hook me up, so thank you again always for being so wonderful, Hairy Tarantula, of course. I am going to make an announcement now. Stay tuned for a trivia, and for those of you coming over from Instagram, I had something that I did a few months ago before I went on a trip to England. Yes, I did have a blast in England and the Netherlands and Poland, but that's a story for another time. But I had a trivia giveaway, so stay tuned, and I recommend you pay attention because there might be some good things you should look out for or listen out for. And of course, by request, I think what I'm going to do with this opening is do two parts to it. So I'm going to have one half and then the other half. Actually, you know what I'm noticing? A lot of packs from the left side of this have this little air pocket. See, some of these packs on the right hand side don't have it, and then the packs on the right do. Don't think that means anything at all, just being a little paranoid. But I'm just gonna do half a stack. Oh my gosh, a whole booster box. How cool is this? Look at that, even like patterns too with like what Pokemon are in each half. So Ho-Oh is every 4 packs. Oh, look at that. Well, I believe, yeah, that is the Ho-Oh artwork. So Ho-Oh, Tapu Fini, Necrozma, Marshadow, and then Ho-Oh again. So I have not even noticed that pattern before. So, well, let's get crack-a-lacking and see if there are any patterns. This is another reason why I'm doing this, because I want to see if the code cards... there was a lot of controversy when the set first... when Sun and Moon first came out, there were a lot of controversies because people felt that, well, they didn't feel, but they knew for a fact that they were all mapped. So lots of controversies. But all right, here we go. Noibat, Grimer, Riolu running through the sand. Potown, Weakness Policy, very good to have in the TCG once again. Heatmore, Cutiefly, look at the Cutiefly. It's so cute. Oh, Machamp GX, another one. Bites the dust, and I have a Machamp GX to start us off. Hello there. You know, it's always exciting when you open a booster box because you never know what you're going to get, but it's also good to know that there should be something that arises from what you open. Because, if you remember, a few weeks ago I opened a Dragon's Exalted box. The set that I so deeply adore, and it was a remarkable fail. Because I pulled I pulled 3 EXs from the whole box, which was nice, but not what I was looking for. Anyways, here we go. So, next pack we have Krogunk, Pikachu, Pansear, Charmander. I always have a little heart moment when I see that. Wobbuffet, Charmeleon. Look at this artwork. This is very neat indeed. I think I'm going to start a new series, which I won't tell you about until you see it happen. Electivire is the reverse holo, and the rare is a holo Zygarde. So check that out, holo Zygarde. Let's take a close look at this one. Whoa. So intimidating. Looks like a tower of some sort. So there you have it. Next pack there, we have another good code card. So Necrozma on the artwork. If you recall, perhaps those of you coming over from the Instagram, that I posted a video or a picture today of a Necrozma full art that I pulled. I was very fortunate about that, as that was something that occurred because I was at a little random store and I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm going to get a pack, and I got a full art Necrozma. You know what? I'll show it to you after, but here we go. Venipede, Horsey, Cutiefly, Ladybug, oh yeah, Alolan Grimer, Olivia, Curlia, please give me a Ralts, a Ribombee, Ladybug, reverse holo, and the rare is a Passimian non-holo, but it's fighting Lucario, so another story there. You wonder if the Lucario holo in this set is actually fighting Passimian. You can't see the Passimian, but it might be the epic attack that ends that battle. Anyways, Necrozma, where are you hiding? There you go. So here's the Necrozma that I pulled today. Look at that, full art madness. Of course, this is not, you know, if I pull another one, cool beans, but I'd rather get something else. Love to get myself the Rainbow Rare Charizard or the well, rather hyper rare Gardevoir, that would be sweet. Gardevoir or Charizard, that would be just enough to make my day. So, all right, here we go. So, Ladybug starting us off. Next we have Caterpie just hiding under a flower. Sandygast, just look at the artwork. Look at the sunset. Today we had an epic sunset because we had a little mini storm in Toronto, and it was very intriguing indeed. Seviper, Gloom, just being a stinky scent indeed. Acerola, very nice. Solrock is the uncommon reverse holo, and the rare is Electivire non-holo. So again, we see our hands on an Electivire. Very unique indeed. So here we go. Ho-Oh is up next, screaming loud. Have any of you seen the new Pokemon movie? If you have, why don't you just let me know? Be intriguing to find out if that was the case, because I would like to perhaps see it, because I haven't seen a Pokemon movie in a while. So anyways, here we go. Dewpider, Togedemaru, Wimpod, Lip, Meowth. Again, I love this artwork. It looks like it's strolling through Greece. Magikarp. Why is Magikarp in the air? Let's take a good look at that. Magikarp is dripping in the clouds. Is this something to do with precipitation or something? I don't know. That's a mystery. Let's ask the illustrator. Lunatone, Rhydon fighting with its Team Skull losers. Kiawe, epic artwork. The full art is very cool indeed. And we have bodybuilding dumbbells as the reverse holo. Great card to use to add some HP to your squad. And of course, we have a Lycanroc non-holo. Lycanroc, very majestic. It's almost like, remember when, or for some of you who may be aware, Arcanine was considered a pseudo-legendary because it's part of the Japanese folklore. And it's very interesting how it never became a legendary, but a lot of us from that era respect and love Arcanine indeed. All right, here we go. Dewpider, Inkay. Oh, yes, best box ever. Ralts, sweet. Crabrawler, Sneasel. Actually, you know what? I've seen some other Poketubers do this. I'm gonna do this. Ralts, you just go right there. Yeah. Heatmore, Tormenting Spray. Oops. Lana, this is a wicked card to have, actually. I'm gonna probably put this aside for my water deck. Dusclops, uncommon reverse holo, and the rare Gyarados holographic. Look at that. That's very cool. This is the third holographic in the box so far. Second holographic in the box so far. Very nice indeed. Okay, so here we go. Necrozma on the artwork. The humidity of this whole little storm is starting to seep through, and I can feel it, that's for sure. It's very hot where I'm at. But, you know, it's summertime, so you should love it. All right, Ralts watch right there. All right, Tangle, I'm probably going to have a whole bunch of those by the end of this. Tynamo, Crabrawler, Inkay, Whirlipede, just whirling around like a Whirlipede. Charmeleon, oh my gosh, epic card. This set really offers us some majestic artwork. Wishful Baton, reverse holo. If the Pokemon this card is attached to is your active Pokemon and is knocked out by damage from an opponent's attack, move up to 3 basic energy cards from that Pokemon to one of your bench Pokemon. Yeah, that's going in my squad for sure. And Azumarill, non-holo, and that's kind of a useful card in its own. So let's move on and see what else we got. I got more than a handful, and there's a lot of cards I'd love to get. Well, definitely the full arts. I mean, the Rainbow Rares are such a unique experience and very rare and hard to find, but I definitely would love to get some more full arts because they did, Pokemon or Nintendo, done such a good job with them. All right, so we got Horsey, Noibat, Alolan Grimer, Riolu, running through the sand, Cutiefly, Ribombee, Potown, Weakness Policy, Heracross Reverse Holo, love the artwork here, very cool indeed, and an Electros non-holo. I always thought this was a unique Pokemon because it's one of the very, very few in the video game that has no weakness, because it's as an Electro type, it is immune to ground type attacks. So very interesting stuff. Okay, take out the energy. I like to, if you haven't noticed so far, I like taking out the energies because they're just a nuisance. Like, this is the third set that has energies. Like, come on, guys. I don't need an energy. Now, Hoot, Oh, I just took another one again. Tangela, Guzma, amazing card. Switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active Pokemon. If you do, switch your active Pokemon with one of your bench. So you got to make sure that you're set up as well. Could work with something like a... I like the Alolan Sandslash. I use the Alolan Sandslash in the online TCG. Venipede is the common reverse holo, and the rare is a Heracross non-holo. Cool beans. Tapu Fini on the artwork. I'd love to get me a Tapu Fini full art or a Tapu Bulu full art because, again, I'm all about those artworks. Even though, you know, it's a little funny because now I'm like, oh, it's not that good in the TCG. My dearest Gardevoir was commenting today about how funny it is that I'm now sort of judging cards a little bit based on how good they are in the game. And you know what? I mean, I'm never gonna be one of those fellas that's a little hell-bent on how valuable a card is or something. I just kind of appreciate the artwork and the collectability of it all. Wow, we have our first full art. Yes, Lycanroc GX, the majestic dog. Look at that. I was just kind of talking about it as a pseudo-legendary in a way. And here we have our first one. So I'm going to get my sleeves ready, and I should have done that before, but I kind of did. Lycanroc full art. Take a look at the artwork again. The texture just shines bright like a diamond. Now, for those of you pros out there, I've been putting these, they're called like the tight fit Calvins or something. I really like these sleeves, but I noticed when I put them in upside down, and then I put the actual sleeves from the set in, there's an air pocket, and then it kind of makes it not good. So I'm gonna just double it up like this, because this is how I like to collect. You probably think I'm a weird nerd, and I am. So, and I'm cool with that. So there we go, our second GX card, our first full art of the box, and I am happy about that. Lycanroc GX, can never go wrong with a GX card indeed. So, next up we have another pack. So, here we go. Caterpie, Sandygast, Venipede, Sneasel, very cool. Alolan Vulpix, beautiful artwork here. I love the tones of orange and blue. Simipour is up next, Plumeria, Solrock, Rhyhorn, and a Holo Porygon. Very nice. We have ourselves a Holo Porygon, so it's another good card to have added on. And next up, we have ourselves Marshadow in the artwork. This seems like a card that is actually quite useful in the TCG, and I have to take a close look as to what it entails entirely. Energy card out of there, and the next pack is up for grabs. So we have Tynamo, Oddish, Duskull, Morlul, look at that, fascinating Pokemon indeed, Caterpie, Seadra, Lunatone, Rhydon, once again, Alolan Vulpix, beautiful, I'm really glad with that one, and the rare is a Butterfree non-holo. Alright, very nice. So, Ho-Oh is up next. The majestic bird, Firebird. I wonder what Ho-Oh actually is supposed to be, but not sure. Right off the top of my head, at least. So here we go. 3, and then gotta get the energy out of there. And 2. Okay, so Mudbray, Oddish. Now I know I saw a card from Cardboard Collectibles. There was a box that they opened that had 2 rainbow rares in the box, so it seems like it's possible to get that. Actually, I mentioned about the rainbow rares. I'd love a Darkrai too. Electros, the rare reverse holo in the rare. Oh my goodness! Yes, I finally pulled a rainbow rare on the channel, and this is cool. Alolan Muck. Look at this rainbow rare. Yes, very, very cool. Alolan Muck. Yes, you're gonna get a sleeve. This is the first time I've actually pulled a rainbow rare from a booster box. I have not actually had this happen before, so for those of you watching, awesome. Thank you for enjoying this moment with me. Wicked stuff. Alolan Muck makes its appearance to me. Let's see if there's another one in there. Let's see. I mean, hopefully. It'd be nice if every booster box was guaranteed to have at least one rainbow rare or something. It makes things a little more easier because I know a lot of people, including myself, we work hard to make these kinds of channels happen, and you know, if you can get more bang for your buck, not like Dragons Exalted, excuse me very much, thank you, but yeah, it'd be kind of awesome. However, Charmeleon, Pansage Reverse Hollow, and a Scolipede non-hollow. But to finish my thought, of course, it kind of makes it. I guess the value is there. You never know what you're gonna get in a box, but I mean, and it also keeps the value, it keeps the momentum of those kinds of cards up and running as well, because you want to have something like a Rainbow Rare be prestigious and worth a lot. So, of course, not guaranteeing one in every box means that they can justify the prices for some of them, like Tapu Lele, $100 on average Canadian, and well, it's also a really awesome card in the TCG. Sophocles, discard 2 cards from your hand if you do draw 4 cards. That seems kind of useful. Yeah, but I mean, it's good to have not redundant cards, but pulls can be everything sometimes. Kirlia, reverse hollow, and the rare. It's a Weavile non-hollow. Look at that attack. Rule of Evil. This attack does 60 damage to each Pokemon that has an ability. Both yours and your opponent. No thanks. Alright, Marshadow on the artwork once again. Very cool. We'll see how many GXs we pull from this whole box. So far I'm at 3. A full art regular GX and a Rainbow Rare. So, very nice. And I'm be curious by the end of this video what the patterns are with the code cards, if there are any, if it's something worth observing. Alolan Rattata, Wimpod, Togedemaru. Now my Gardevoir appreciated this artwork. It's a little chubby roly. Oh my gosh, it's called a roly-poly Pokemon. Look at that right there. Roly-poly. Alright, you can be a roly-poly all you like. Sock doing this funny dance on a mountain or something. Whatever is going on there. Solrock. Guzma, very nice. That's going aside. Electric. Funny artwork. It's very bizarre. By Uyama. And Escape Rope Reverse Hollow. And the rare is a Slowking. Non-hollow, just enjoying some lovely bunch of coconuts on the beach. Just gonna get myself organized. 2 packs left in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you've stayed this long, I appreciate it. Now, once again, I should make the announcement. Stay tuned for a trivia that I'm gonna be potentially having in a few weeks' time. So, if you remember the one I had back in October, November, it was pretty cool. And basically what I do is I ask questions about my page and my channels, both on Instagram and YouTube. So that's something to keep in mind. Yes, this is an awesome pack. Routes, my cool little routes can just hang out over there. Wick, Wishful Baton. Whirlipede, Reverse Hollow is the uncommon Whirlipede. I gotta take a look and understand this Pokemon a little more. And the rare is, ooh, Toxicroak versus Gardevoir in the background. Again, a 2 Pokemon battling. Now you may remember in a set like Fates Collide, they had the commons sort of sharing artworks. I remember it was a Fennekin and a Chikorita and a Fennekin, like looking at some weird whirlpool of something. It was really cool. If you remember that, don't hesitate to leave a comment. And here we go, last pack of this half of the opening, and hopefully we can get something good in here. So here we go. We have a Pansear, Charmander, 2 fire types off the bat. I wonder if that means something. Porygon, Panpour, Super Scoop Up, Simipour, Plumeria. Reverse Hollow is a Caterpie, and the rare for the end of this first half of the Burning Shadows box is a Ho-Oh GX. Yes, wicked. This has been a pretty solid box so far. So a Ho-Oh GX to end off the first half, and I actually kept the code cards in the same order that I actually opened everything in. So let's take a little gander, if I can just organize myself with all the Hollows and the EX cards. So we had, in total, we had this Zygarde Hollow, rare, of course. Next was this Gyarados Hollow, really cool, don't have this one, or the Zygarde. And then Porygon Z. Very nice holo indeed. And then there was Ho-Oh GX, Machamp GX, and of course this beautiful Full Art Lycanroc, and the Rainbow Rare Alolan Muck. So the first half, the first 18 of this box has definitely been worth it, I would say. And let's take a look at some of the reverse holos, the artworks that I appreciated at least. So in no particular order, we have this Whirlipede, Escape Rope, well, it's just there. Curlia, Pansage, funny little Pansage. Electros, Rare Reverse Holo. Next we have this Alolan Vulpix. Yeah, and then Venipede. Heracross, Reverse Holo, glad to pull that indeed. Dusclops, just sort of, look at that, just walking around a cave. Bodybuilding Dumbbells, Soul Rock, Ladybug, Electivire, and that's also Rare Reverse Holo. Gonna keep that aside. And then this Cutiefly. So I believe in total, from what I at least gathered here, I had 3 rare reverse holos. And then actually, let's take a look at the code cards. And this is exactly the order they came in. So there were 2 of these types, and then we had 3. So 2, 3, 1, and then 3, and then 2. And then 1, I don't know if there's a particular pattern here. We'll see if there's something perhaps conclusive at the end of this whole entire box opening. So stay tuned for the next video that's going to come up. It's probably going to come up just in this corner over here. But in the first half of that, I'm going to just give you some codes. So for those of you who want to try out some of the Burning Shadows online TCG code cards, here you go. And you can... well, I'm going to give you 5 for now. So stay tuned for the next video coming at you. Once again, it's probably going to show up right around here. And you can check out what this last 18 has in store for us all. Thank you for watching and stay tuned. Until the next one, bye for now.